Good evening. We will be discussing a topic that may be sensitive to some: money. When assessing your financial situation, it's easy to become overwhelmed. If you're anything like me, there seems to always be something added to that needs to be paid stack. It can be hard to know exactly where all the money is going. There is something that you can do to circumvent the anxiety caused by everyday life and the cost of living it. Organizing your expenses so you can see how much is being spent and what it's being spent on. Knowing where your money is can show areas where you can cut back or eliminate wasteful spending altogether, so you can plan for retirement, for that new car, or a much needed vacation. Before we get started, you will need a few supplies to aid in this organizational endeavor. First, and the most obvious, would be your bills. Anything that you pay on a reoccurring basis is considered a bill. Second would be a piece of paper sectioned off into 6 sections. Third would be a pencil or another writing utensil. And fourth is a calculator. This is to help you see exactly what is being spent every month and how much is used in each of the categories. Okay, now that you have all of the supplies, we can get started. First, divide out your bills into these 6 categories. Home expenses. This includes rent or mortgage, renters or homeowners insurance, water, gas, electric, and phone. Second is food expenses. This is your estimated cost from the grocery store, eating out at restaurants or fast food places. Third is car expenses. This is your payment, your insurance, gas, and any routine maintenance. Fourth is your medical costs. This is the premiums for coverage, co-pays, and reoccurring prescription medication. Fifth, and this is often the big one, credit cards and loans. This is where you would list any personal loans, student loans, any and all credit cards. We live in a buy now, pay later society and oftentimes have huge credit card debt because of the convenience these cards bring. Lastly, we have luxury expenses. This includes date night out to the movies, paintball trips with friends, internet at home, and cable TV. Anything and everything that is an extra or not an absolute necessity would be counted in this category. The second step is to jot all of the bills down onto your sectioned paper, making sure to list the amounts next to each. This will show you what is being spent on what and how much you are spending in each category. The third and final step to organizing your bills is to evaluate where you could eliminate cost, where you could cut back, and where you could start saving some cash for your future or future plans. As you can see, knowing where your money is going at the end of each month is important for a lifelong journey of freedom from debt. Remember that when looking at your spending habits, you can use this model for organizing your expenses and getting a game plan to pay off your debt, to see what you are spending or eliminate wasteful spending altogether. The first step is to get those bills out and separate them into the categories like we discussed. Step 2 is to write down all of the bills with the amounts next to them. Third is to review what's being spent and where, and with this tool, you can have some peace in the financial ring of life. Good luck to you on this endeavor.